And so it's so great to be here in spite of the rain. Nationally, this is our 38th Shakespeare event that we've had. And here in the Sandhills branch, we've never been able fully to determine how many, but it's quite a few. We're just so excited that everyone is here today. This is one of our two English-speaking union. We are the Sandhills branch. My name is Bob Roman. I'm the current president. And we've been so looking forward to today. So we thank you all for being here. And one of the two very big educational outreach things we do is this Shakespeare competition. But in addition to that is our middle school debate, which we typically in March have at the Sandhills Community College. And a lot of you, the contestant students today, probably participated at one time or another in that. But with COVID and all the protocols, unfortunately this year we're not going to be able to have that for the junior high. But thanks to the teachers, Andrea Burns is here, who is our current chair of the Shakespeare Committee, along with Eric Gonsalson, who's also part of the committee and judges. Andrea's husband, Brian, is here. Kathy Johnson is here also from our board. And our judges today are Alice Rennie, which some of you probably will remember in the past being the chair of the Shakespeare Committee. It's lived extensively in England and is quite steeped in all things English literature and Shakespeare. So we're very pleased to have you here today. So if you wait so you know which one, which of speak. Joyce Reeling is here today. She had a career in acting, and most of you would know that from different venues and different acting that she's done and completed in the area, in the Sandhills area. Plus she is the occasional or mostly writing articles in the Pilot, and but retired from the profession of acting. So Joyce, we're just very pleased to have you here today. Also here today is, if I can move the camera ahead, if you, excuse me, the Reverend John Jacobs. I have a good group here that make sure I know what I'm saying, which sometimes I wonder if I do. But the Reverend John Jacobs, and number one, we've been here in the village chapel for 5 years. So we've been very honored and blessed to have John allow us to use this beautiful facility today. Along with that, he's been a judge for the Shakespeare event 4 times now, somewhere. And John, as a young child, and his daughters, is an avid Shakespearean scholar and himself can act. And if we were to ask him right now, he probably could do any sonnet that you would ask him to do on the spot, or most of them anyway. So thank you for being here and allow us to be here in the chapel of the village of Pinehurst. And along with that is Steve McKenzie is here from the staff of the church, who is at the control center. And so he is here, a vital part of today. And speaking of today, what a journey. We started this in August in our planning with all the things that have occurred in the world that have affected every one of us. But here we are today with a virtual Shakespeare competition, and we're so very excited. We could not do this without Steve and Frank Launer with Yeshu and everything that Andrea has done, but certainly if you're there, we can't hear it, but please give a round of applause to your teachers. They certainly have had a challenge to not only teach and have a normal year and be excited to bring you all through the curriculum of drama, but today to have to also go through all the conversations of virtual, and which is, I guess, part of the way we teach today as well. So to the teachers, thank you for your dedication in bringing all the wonderful things that are taught from all of your students attending your classes. And finally, to the students, what a great day for you, exciting. You worked hard, you're in a new world, a virtual experience doing this. And to you, congratulations on your dedication and perseverance. We cannot wait to see you on stage, taking stage under the lights, performing the wit and wisdom of William Shakespeare. So with that, I will introduce and turn it over to our chair, Andrea Burns. Andrea?
Thanks, Bob. All right, so I'll just say ditto, because Bob just said everything very well. A big thank you to all of you for all of your cooperation throughout all of this. Been doing without these teachers working really hard during these really strange times. With that, I would like to just say one quick thing, that we would all have a moment to remember Michael Norman. Michael was the drama teacher at O'Neill for many years. He loved Shakespeare, he loved drama, he got my family and my daughter interested in Shakespeare, and that changed our lives. And I think that there are many students out there whose lives have been changed by teachers like Michael Norman. He battled a brain tumor for about 10 years and then succumbed in August, and it was, we still miss him terribly. And I would like to say that today, although the winners will not get a chance to, the winner will not get a chance to go to New York to perform at the Lincoln Center, there still will be some awards today, some prizes today. The first place prize is a $300 prize to the winning student. And that prize we will affectionately call the Michael Norman Award for Excellence in Shakespeare. And that prize is was donated by our family in his honor, so that we could do something to remember Michael on this special day. The second place prize is $100, and then the third place prize is $50, which in the past we didn't even have awards for second and third, but we thought in these special times that we needed them. And I'll talk a little bit more than what the winner will be then competing for on the national level. So I would like us all just now, just to kind of just take a couple seconds, to just remember Michael. Thank you very much. And without further ado, we will proceed.
Hello, my name is Savannah Campbell, and today I will be performing the role of Titania from A Midsummer Night's Dream and Sonnet 35. What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to swear I love thee. Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee, therefore go with me. And I shall give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, cobweb, mote and mustard seed. No more be grieved by that which thou hast done. Roses have thorns, and silver fountains mud. Clouds and eclipses stain both moon and sun, and loathsome prankers live in sweetest bud. All men make faults, even I in this, authorizing thy trespass with compare. Myself corrupting, salving thy amiss, excusing these sins more than these sins are. For to thy sensual fault I bring incense, thy adverse party is thy advocate, and gainst myself a lawful plea commence. Such civil war is in my love and hate that I an accessory needs must be to that sweet thief which sourly robs from me. Thank you. We have Mia next.
Hello. Hi, my name is Mia Franco, and I'll be performing Sonnet 8, followed by the role of Beatrice from Much Ado About Nothing. Music to hear. Why hearest thou music sadly? Sweets with sweets, war not, joy, delights, and joy. Why lovest thou that which thou receivest not gladly, or receivest with pleasure thine annoy? If the true concord of well-tuned sounds by unions merry do offend thine ear, they do but sweetly chide thee, who confounds in singleness the part that thou shouldst bear. Mark how one string, sweet husband to another, strikes each and each by mutual ordering, resembling sire and child and happy mother, who all in one pleasing note do sing, whose speechless song, being many, seeming one, sings this to thee: thou single wilt prove none. Is he not approved in the height, a villain that has slandered, scorned, dishonored my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man. What? Bear her in hands until they come to take hands, and then, with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancor, oh God, that I would eat his heart in the marketplace. Talk with a man out at a window, a proper saying. Sweet hero, she is wrong, she is slandered, she is undone. Princes and counties, surely a princely testimony, a goodly count confect, a sweet gallant, surely. Oh, that I were a man for his sake, or that I had any friend who would be a man for my sake. But manhood is melted into curtsies, valor into compliments, and men are only turned into tongue, and trim ones too. He is now as valiant as Hercules that only tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man with wishing. Therefore, I will die a woman with grieving. Thank you.
As I did not pause between the first two, so I'll wait till you tell me you're ready.
We're good. Yeah.
All right. This is Sadler.
Hi, I'm Sadler Marshall. I would be playing Rosalind in As You Like It and Sonnet 57. He was to imagine me, his love, his mistress. And I set him every day to woo me, at which time would I, being but a woonish youth, brave, the effeminate, changeable, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears, full of smiles. For every passion something, and for no passion truly anything. As boys and women are, for the most part, kettle of this color. Now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, then weep for him, then spit at him. I drave my suitor from these mad humors of love to a living humor of madness, which was to forswear the full stream of the world and to live in a dare I chide the world without end hour, whilst I, my sovereign, watch the clock for you. Nor think the bitterness of absence sour, when you have bid your servant once adieu. Nor dare I question with my jealous thought of where you may be, or your affairs suppose. But, sad slave, stay and think of naught, Savor you are, how happy you make those. So true is a fool that love in your will. Though you do anything, he thinks no ill. Thank you.
Judy?
Yes,
So there was some buffering there in the middle of her performance.
yes,
Could you see that, what happened? It
no,
buffed, and then it kind of got all stacked up. So I'm just gonna talk to the judges to see how they feel about that, if that performance was adequate for them to judge, in terms of, you know, the technology.
got it. Ms. Adler, did you hear that?
Yeah.
We may do yours. We'll see. Hold on.
Judy, what they couldn't see, we couldn't see the transition between the monologue and the sonnet. And
Right.
weren't able to see enough of the sonnet. Would it be possible for her to redo her sonnet for them?
Yes.
Okay.
This is sonnet. All right, here she is.
Being your slave, what should I do but tend upon the hours and times of your desire? I have no precious time at all to spend, nor service to do till you require. Nor dare I chide the world without end hour, whilst I, my sovereign, watch the clock for you. Nor think the bitterness of absence sour when you have bid your servant once adieu. Nor dare I question with my jealous thought of where you may be or your affairs suppose. But, like a sad slave, stay and think of naught. Say where you are, how happy you make those. So true a fool is love that in your will, though you do anything, he thinks no ill. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jillian Mann, and I will be performing as Anne from Richard III, followed by Sonnet 130. Foul devil, for God's sake, hence, and trouble us not, for thou hast made the happy earth thy hell, filled it with cursing cries and deep exclaims. If thou delight to view thy heinous deeds, behold this pattern of thy butchery. Oh, gentlemen, see dead Henry's wounds, open their congealed mouths, and bleed afresh. Blush, blush, thou love of foul deformity, for 'tis thy presence that exhales this blood from cold, empty veins where no blood dwells. Thy deeds, inhuman and unnatural, provokes this deluge most unnatural. Oh God, which this blood madest, revenge his death. O earth, which this blood drinketh, revenge his death. Either heaven with lightning strike the murderer dead, or earth gape open wide and eat him quick, as thou dost swallow this good king's blood, which his hell-governed arm hath butchered. My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are done. If hair be wires, black wires grow on her head. I have seen roses damasked red and white, and no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfumes is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground. And yet, by heaven, I think my love is rare as any sheep alive with false compare. Thank you. Once again, my name is Jillian Mann.
Okay, I'm going to be cueing from the back here, so you guys just give me a heads up when you're ready and I'll send the next student up.
We're good, Adam.
Hello, my name is Kara Sparks, and I will be performing sonnet number 29, followed by Beatrice from Much Ado About Nothing. When in disgrace, in fortune in men's eyes, I all alone will weep my outcast state. In trouble, death, heaven, with my bootless cries, as I look upon myself and curse my fate, longing to be like others, more rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's art and that man's scope, what I enjoy most, contented least. Yet in these thoughts myself almost despising, haply I think on thee, and then my state, like lark at break of day arising, from sullen earth sings hymns at heaven's gate. For thy sweet love remembered such wealth brings that then I scorn to change my state with kings. Is he not approved in the height of villain, that hath slandered, scorned, dishonored my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man. What come, bear her in hands until they come to take hands, and then public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancor. God, that I were a man, I would eat his heart in the marketplace. Talk with a man out a window, up proper say. Sweet hero, she is wronged. She is slandered, she is undone. Princes and counties, surely a princely testimony. A goodly count confect, the sweet gallant, surely, oh, that I were a man for his sake. Or that I had any friend who would be a man for my sake. If manhood is melted into curtsies, valor into compliment, and men are turned only to tongue and trim ones too. Yes, he is as valiant as Hercules, as he tells a lie and swears by it, so no. Cannot become a man with wishing, and so I will die, a woman with grieving. Thank you. Once again, my name is Kara Sparks.
We're good, Adam.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Luna Garcia, and I'll be performing Sonnet 1, followed by Isabella from Measure for Measure. From fairest creatures we desire increase, that thereby beauty's rose might never die. But as the riper should by time decrease, his tender air might bear his memory. But thou, contracted thine own bright eyes, feedst thy light's flame with self-substantial, making a famine where abundance lies. Thy sweet thy soul, to thy sweet soul cruel. Thy sweet soul cruel. Thou that art now the world's most precious ornament, and tender true, makes waste iniquity. Pity the world, or else this glutton be, to eat the world's due by the great and there is a vice that I most do abhor, and most desire should meet the flow of justice, for which I would not plead, but that I must, for which I must not plead, but that I am. I tore twixt will and will not. I have a brother is condemned to die. I do beseech you, let it be his fault and not my brother. If he had been as you, and you as he, you would have slipped like him. But he like you would have not been so stern. We cannot weigh our brother with ourselves. Great men may just with saints, 'tis within them. But in the less all profanation, because authority, though it err like others, hath yet a kind of medicine in itself, that skins the vice off the top. Go to your bosom and knock there and ask your heart what it doth know that's like my brother's fault. If it confess a natural guiltiness, such as his, let it not sound a thought on your tongue against my brother's. Thank you. My name is Luna Garcia.
My name is Ali Groner, and I will be performing a monologue from The Tempest in the character of the Sparrow, followed by Sonnet 154. Now my charms are all o'erthrown, and what strength I have is mine own. It's most faint. Now 'tis true, I must be here confined by you, or sent to Naples. Let me not, strive my duped and God, and pardon the deceiver, dwell in this fair island by your spell. But release me from my bands with the help of your good hands. Gentle breath of yours my sails must fill, or else my project fails, which was to please. Now I want spirits to enforce, art to enchant. My ending is despair, unless I be relieved by prayer, which pierces so that it assaults mercy itself, and it frees all faults. As so your crimes with pardon be, let your indulgence set me free. The little love god, lying once asleep, laid by his side his heart and flaming flame. Whilst many nymphs that vowed chaste life to keep came tripping by, but in her maiden hand, the fairest votary took up that fire, which many legions of true hearts had warmed. And so the general of hot desire was sleeping by a virgin hand dishoned. This brand she quenched in the cool well by which love's fire took heat perpetually, growing a bath and healthful remedies for men deceased. But I, this withdrawal, came there for cure. and this by that I prove. Love's fire heats water. Water cools not love. Thank you, and my name is Allie Broder.
We're good, Adam.
My name is Ada Wellner, and I'll be performing Sonnet 55, followed by Queen Margaret's monologue from Richard III. Not marble, nor the gilded monuments of princes shall outlive this powerful rhyme. But you shall shine more bright in these contents than unswept stone be smeared with sluttish time. When wasteful wars shall statues overturn and broils root out the work of masonry, not Mars his sword, nor war's quick fire shall burn the living record of your memory. Against death and all oblivious enmity shall you pace forth, your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this road out to the ending doom. So till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this, and dwell in lovers' eyes. Thank you, and now Queen Margaret from Richard III.
Bear with me. I am hungry for revenge, and now I cloy me with beholding it. Thy Edward, he is dead, that killed my Edward. Thy other Edward, dead, to quit my Edward. Young York, he is but booth, because both they match not the high perfection of my loss. Thy Clarence, he is dead, that stabbed my Edward. And the beholders of this frantic play, the adulterate Hastings, Rivers, Vaughan, Gray, untimely smothered in their dusky graves. Richard yet lives. Hell's black intelligencer only reserved their factor to buy souls and send them thither at hand. Ensures his piteous and unpitied end. Earth gapes, hell burns, fiends roar, saints pray to have him suddenly conveyed from hence. Cancel his bond of life, dear God, I pray, that I might live and say, the dog is dead.
Thank you, I am Ava Wellner.
We're good, Adam.
Hi, my name is Ayla Rodriguez, and I will be performing Sonnet 141, followed by my portrayal of Marina from Pericles. In faith, I do not love thee with
my eyes, for they in thee 1,000 errors note. But 'tis my heart that loves what they so dissuade. But may, excuse me, I'm going to start over if that's all right. In faith, I do not love thee with mine eyes, for they in thee 1,000 errors note. But 'tis my heart that loves what they dislike, for in thee 1,000 loves can be noted. Nor are mine eyes with thine, nor are mine ears with thy tongue's tune delighted, nor tender feeling in base touches prone, nor taste, nor smell, desire to be invited to any sensual feast with thee alone. But my 5 lips, nor 5 senses can dissuade one foolish heart from serving thee. Babe, I apologize. I'm now going to be portraying Marina from Pericles. Why would she have me killed? Now, as I can remember by my troth, I never did her hurt in all my life. I never spake a bad word, nor did ill turn to any living creature. Believe me, La, I have never killed a mouse, nor hurt a fly. I trod upon a worm once, against my will, but I wept for it. How might I have offended her, wherein my death might yield her any profit, or my life imply her any danger? You will not do it for all the world, I hope. You are well-natured, and your looks do foreshadow you have a gentle heart. I saw you lately, when you caught hurt in parting to that fought. Good sooth, it showed well in you. Do so now. Your lady seeks my life. Come you between and save, for me, the weaker. Thank you. Again, my name is Ayla Rodriguez.
But you're good.
Good afternoon, judges. My name is Tommy Chrisman. I'll be performing a monologue from the play Julius Caesar, Act 3, Scene 1. I'll be playing the part of Julius Caesar, and I will also be performing Sonnet 140. I could be well moved if I were as you. If I could pray to move, prayers would move me. But I am as constant as the northern star, of whose true fixed and resting quality there is no fellow in the firmament. The skies are painted with unnumbered sparks. They are all fire, and every one doth shine. But there's but one doth hold his place. So in the world 'tis furnished well with men. And men are as flesh and blood and apprehensive. Yet in the number I do know but one, that unassailable that holds on his rank, unshaked of motion, and that I am he. Let me a little show it. Even this, that I was constant, kimber should be banished, and do constant remain to keep him so. Be wise, as thou art cruel. Do not press my tongue-tied patience with too much disdain. Lest sorrow lend me words, and words express the manner of my pity-wanting pain. As sick men, when their deaths are near. though I may not be sowed, nor thou belied. Bear thine eye straight, though thy proud heart go wild. Thank you.
Hold on, Emily, just wait a second.
1 minute, please.
Okay. Just wait, just 1 minute.
All right, we're good.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Emily Higas. I will be presenting a monologue from Antony and Cleopatra, presenting Cleopatra, and then I will be performing Sonnet 99. Where art thou, Death? Come hither, come. Come and take a queen worth many babes and beggars. Sir, I'll eat no meat. I'll not drink, sir. If idle talk will once be necessary, I'll not sleep neither. This mortal house I'll ruin. Do Caesar what he can. No, sir, I will not wait pinioned at your master's court, nor once be chastised with the sober eye of dull Octavia. Shall they hoist me up and show me to the shouting varletry of censuring Rome? Rather a ditch in Egypt be gentle grave unto me. Rather on Nilus's mud lay me stark naked and let the waterflies blow me into a pouring. Rather make my country's high pyramids my gibbet and hang me up in chains. The forward violet, thus did I chide. Sweet thief, whence didst thou steal thy sweet that smells, if not from my love's breath? The purple pride on your soft cheek that dwells. My lover's vein, thou hast too grossly dyed. The lily I condemned for thy hand, and buds of majorium had stolen thy hair. The roses fearfully on thorns did stand, one blushing shame, another white despair. A third, nor red nor white, had stolen of both, and to his robbery had annexed thy breath. But for his theft, in pride of all his growth, a vengeful canker ate him up to death. More flowers I noted, yet none did I see, but sweet or color it had stolen from thee. Thank you.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Leah Jones, and I will be performing a monologue from The Winter's Tale, Act 3, Scene 2, portraying the character Paulina, and following that, I will be performing Sonnet 20.
Oh Lord, when I have said, cry woe, the queen, the sweetest, dearest creature's dead, and vengeance for it not dropped down yet. I say she's dead, I'll swear it, if you can bring tincture or luster in her lip, her eye, heat outwardly or breath within, I shall serve you as I would do the gods. But oh, thou tyrant, do not repent these things, for they are heavier than any of thy woes can stir. Therefore betake thee to nothing but despair. 1,000 years, 10,000 knees,
naked, fasting, upon a barren mountain, in storm perpetual, will not move the gods to look that way thou wert. The woman's face, with nature's own hand painted past that, the master mistress of my passion. The woman's gentle heart, which not acquainted with shifting change, as is false woman's fashion. An eye more brightly as, less falsely rolling, gilding the object whereupon it gazeth. A man in hue, all hues in his controlling, which steals men's eyes and women's souls amazeth. And for a woman wert thou first created, till nature, as she wrought thee, fell a doting. And by addition me, of thee defeated, by adding one thing to my purpose, nothing. But since she pricked thee out for women's pleasure, mine be thy love, and my loves use their treasure. Thank you.
All right, Caitlin, thank you.
Thank you.
Union 5.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, let's go on, okay. Yeah, you're a little close. Yeah, because you were just, let me see, we're just about.
This is what we did yesterday.
Yeah, you were, the first time you were just kind of way up. Now that's perfect. You're good.
Hi, my name's Savannah Telmaco. Today I will be performing the role of Helena from A Midsummer Night's Dream and sonnet number 27. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent when we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us, oh, is all forgot? All school days friendships, childhood innocence? We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both on one sampler, sitting on one cushion, both warbling in one key. So we grew together like a double cherry, seeming parted but yet a union in partition. So with two seeming bodies but one heart, two of the first like coats in heraldry, due but to one and crowned with one crest. And are you willing to rend our ancient love asunder to join with these men in scorning your poor friend? Weary with toil, I haste me to my bed. The dear reposed for limbs with travel tired. But then a journey begins in my head. To work my mind when body's works expired. For then my thoughts from far where I abide intend a zealous pilgrimage to thee, and keep my drooping eyelids open wide. Looking on darkness which the blind do see, save that my soul's imaginary sight presents thy shadow to my sightless view. Then, like a jewel hung in ghastly night, makes black night beauteous and her old face new. Lo, thus by day my limbs, by night my mind, for thee and for myself no quiet find. Thank you.
right, thank you. Hello, my name is Maya Hatzel, and today I will be portraying the role of Hecate from Macbeth and saying sonnet number 43. How did you dare to trade and traffic with Macbeth? In riddles and affairs of death, and I, the mistress of your charms, great contriver of all harms, was not called to bear my part, or to show the glory in our art? And which is worse, all you have done for a wayward son, spiteful and wrathful, who as others do, loves for his own ends, and not for you. But make amends now, till he will come to know his fate. He will scorn death, scorn fate, and bear his hopes above wisdom, grace, and fear. And we all know, security is mortal's chiefest enemy. Hark, I am called. My little spirit, see, sits in a foggy cloud and waits for me. When most I wink, then do my eyes best see. For in all the day they view things unrespected. But when I sleep, in dreams they look on thee, and darkly bright are bright and dark directed. Then thou, whose shadows doth make bright, how would thy shadows form from happy show to the clear day with thy much clearer light? When to the unseeing eye thy shade shines so, how would, I say, mine eyes be blessed, made looking upon thee in the living day, when in the dead night thy fair imperfect shade with heavy sleep on sightless eyes doth stay. All the days are nights till I see thee, and all nights bright days when dreams do show me thee. Thank you.
Okay, everybody here, everybody present and accounted for, I can take off my mask. Okay, all right, so first of all, a job well done to everybody. I can't say enough the huge pivot that everybody did and did so well. From a technical standpoint, from a performance standpoint, everything, you kids did great. You did absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll put Adam's on. Where's Adam? Adam, are you on?
You have this text number?
Okay, all right, good, okay. Did you hear me? Did you hear my, you're kind of going in and out.
Yes, we've got you up on the screen. We can hear everything clear. We've been waiting for about 5 minutes. You're good.
Right, okay, so once again, congratulations to everyone. Congratulations to the teachers. I couldn't think of a better way to spend a rainy Saturday afternoon in February. So this was great. So moving forward, so the winner today will move on to the national competition, which technically is in New York, but not in New York. And I will be getting up with the winning teacher and student after the fact. I know once everything's announced, everything's gonna kind of get a little hectic from where you are, and then, you know, we won't get any information out, but I will be sure to be in touch Monday in terms of getting to the school to give the gifts to the students, the awards, and we'll be doing some things with the pilot as well, and we'll set all that up. Once again, my thanks to the judges, and my sympathy for them that they have such a difficult job, because everybody has done so well that their job is not an easy one, and I don't envy them deciding on who should win. So in addition to the students getting an award, the school, the teacher from the winning school will also get $200 towards their program as well. I didn't mention that earlier, which I wanted to mention. On the national level, The national, it will proceed in April, and the winner here today will be competing at the national level for a first place prize of the British American Drama Academy Midsummer Conservatory Program in London. Once again, yeah, COVID, we'll see. Second place is the American Shakespeare Center Theater Camp, which is in Stanton, Virginia. And then the third place prize is $1,000. So that will be virtual as well, but moving forward, that's going to be the prizes. The trophy here will go to the school for the first place winner and will be engraved with the winner's name, and the school will keep it there for a complete year, which is great. So, Bob, if I forgot anything? No, you got it. I guess it's time for me to announce the winner. Okay. All right. So our third place winner is Jillian Mann. Yeah, go ahead, everybody unmute so you can hear cheers and such. Okay, congratulations, Jillian. Our second place winner is Savannah Telenico.
Just go right in that space.
This is kind of weird. This is like the awkward things where you should be like shaking hands and giving them something, and you know, so it's just really like, weird. I should maybe throw something at the screen, or you know, I don't think John would have appreciated if I would have done confetti or something. But this is kind of an odd thing. Okay, all right. And the first place winner of this year's Shakespeare competition, moving on to the national competition, is Kara Sparks. Well done, everyone. Once again, you just can't say enough how much we enjoyed this and how much we enjoyed your performances. If anybody, we do have some judges' notes. If teachers would like to see things later on, just get in touch with me. But we will be in touch with everybody, and I will be back out at the schools to present people with gifts and awards and everything that we couldn't do here today.